For many families, homelessness doesn't begin on the street. It begins with an eviction notice. An eviction can be one of the most frightening experiences a person or family can face, putting housing, employment, education, and well-being at risk. Through Safe and Stable Homes, Housing Stability for All, United Way is leading a coordinated community effort focused on preventing homelessness before it happens. By connecting people to support early on, we can keep people housed and help prevent a temporary crisis from becoming a long-term setback. Our strategies come to life through a variety of partners, including Legal Action of Wisconsin, Milwaukee Bar Association Foundation, Legal Aid Society, and their EvictionFreeMKE program. EvictionFreeMKE brings together tenants, landlords, legal advocates, and community resources to resolve housing challenges, prevent unnecessary evictions, and create pathways to stability. Together, we're strengthening our community's homelessness prevention system, ensuring more individuals and families can remain safely housed, maintain their dignity, and continue building a brighter future.
When a person or family is going through an eviction, the first thing I detect when I talk with someone is a lot of stress, a lot of not knowing what's coming next, not knowing what the future holds.
My experience with having someone there that can make this right going forward means everything in the world.
I wouldn't have made it without their help. I honestly can say that it was all them.
EvictionFreeMKE, the project here at Legal Aid, what it really is aiming to do is to level the playing field when it comes to eviction cases and eviction court. I think before this project started in Milwaukee, it was about 3% of tenants that were getting evicted were represented, and now we're seeing about 15 to 25%, depending on the week, month, of people being represented.
People going through eviction are first off looking for someone to listen to them. They're just waiting for someone besides, who's probably a landlord who isn't listening to whatever's going on with them or doesn't care what's going on with them. Says, I know you're behind on rent, don't care why, just care about where my money's coming from. So the first thing people are looking for is someone to hear their story. And for me, I've looked at their case and I've looked at the paperwork, and when I finally get to speak with someone, one-on-one, everything else becomes, much clearer very fast. It's important then at that point offer them, first and foremost the big picture, where we think this, what we can do for them, how we can, interfere hopefully with this process, maybe prevent the process, and do what we can in each of their particular circumstances to get them through this.
A lot of people find out that they're even being faced with an eviction from our postcard. So we send out a postcard to every single person in Milwaukee County and Waukesha County who's being faced with an eviction. Typically when people contact us, they're scared, they're freaking out, they're not really sure what's going on because they haven't heard anything from their landlord, they don't know why they're being evicted.
We have started setting up a table in the hallway outside of room 400 where the first appearance for evictions are held. And we have some interview space that the courts have provided so that we can meet people on the day of their hearings, before their hearings, interview them, do our conflicts checks and everything, and help provide as much advice and representation as possible.
Eviction court is scary. So it's hard, it's scary, it's frustrating. It's demeaning.
The emotional part of an eviction hits everyone differently. There's almost always something bigger going on, and an eviction is just going to be the straw on the camel's back that might break this person. And they're saying, this all started when I got in a car accident and I'm in constant pain, or I had to take in my grandchild and the payments haven't started coming through, and this is just one more. And it's never just an eviction, and there's always, my clients are always going through so much.
I knew that if I could just keep surviving every night, that I would get through this, and that things would turn out the way I wanted to. So going from the absolute rock bottom to going to court and winning, and it just gave me my hope back.
Everything that I wanted, I got. If I would have did that just me, they would have been like, oh, this is attendance, and just believe the landlord.
This project and all the funding that's bolstered it and allowed us to launch it, it has changed Milwaukee for the better. And I want the audience to understand that and the community to understand that, because it has made Milwaukee a really healthier city, and it's made the justice system work more fairly and equitably. EvictionFreeMKE makes Milwaukee a better place to be for everyone.